And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Aaron Judge leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Next offering is foul back. Rosario gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. Glove flip for 1, and that's 2.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Here is Aaron Judge. Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and on the hill, Carlos Rodon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Wouldn't chase that time. Line drive, base hit. Made aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Rodon fires. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And a 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And now here is Harper. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. And now it's Alec Bohm. On the ground to short. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
Feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just when we're seeing high base hits through the infield, we just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Man at second. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top of the second. Here's Stanton now.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
The wide to kick the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. And the righty deals. Swings and misses. And there's one down. Now it's the rookie first baseman. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. The Yanks down by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got it by him for the K.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it is JT Realmuto. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7. The second baseman.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Right side. Judge hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting in, the catcher, Rafael Marchand.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rafael Marchand. Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone, received more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. 1 down, base is empty. Got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Left-hand batter waits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not up. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Yanks held in check. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the 3rd. And digging in for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. And the pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The line of the pitch. That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Center field. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is down low. 1 out, base is empty. Out there to center. Turner is out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. On to the 4th, and now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Bellinger up to hit. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Ground ball to the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. And another ball.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Alec Bohm will hit next. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Rodon sets and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound. The pitch before felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
JT Realmuto steps in. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. At the belt and fires. In the dirt, 2-2. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Giancarlo Stanton. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So the Yanks go in order. They trail here 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Edmundo Sosa. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get him in the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And now for the Phillies, Rafael Marchand. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. Well, that one right there did a whole.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 1 and the Yankees nothing. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the 1st out.
Now, most hitters handle mid-90s no problem these days, but when a pitcher is effective at mixing up his pitches, changing speeds, adding and subtracting velocity, you can see a pitch of that velocity just jump past a hitter's swing.
So up next, Paul DeYoung. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And we're all square. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, Trey Turner now. The lefty fires. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And the pitch. On the ground to third. And they get turned for the out.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle. And those are the ones where you got to make a bet.
Bryce Harper to the plate. The pitch. That's outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Alec Bohm next to bat for Philadelphia. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
At the plate, Alec Bohm. Two outs. That one way inside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fly ball down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. Here's Cody Bellinger.
The left-hander, Cody Bellinger.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball 2. Got him, and one gone. A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Groove. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. Oh, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone. 2-1. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Still tied, 1-1. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jake Bird.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. Righty delivers. cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1-2.
Ooh, Baez. You gotta go over and take the donut off the back, partner.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. On the ground to third. DeYoung throws to first in time. And that quickly, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. 2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Settles under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains deadlocked at 1. For the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, number 22. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him! First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him out there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So 2 down now, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped, but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3. Full count.
He goes down looking. New pitcher for the Yankees, De Los Santos.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Close, but call the ball. Now 3-1. Pedro Leon to bat next. To the right side, Chisholm tosses to first. Out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So digging in, Pedro Leon. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Tim Hill up and throwing. Cruz, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosario tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. It's the ninth, and we are tied. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now here is Paul DeYoung. Right-handed reliever. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And it's even up. In the air, right field. Marsh on the move. He's got it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Fernando Cruz.
Now, this guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar appears to be getting loose. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one is absolutely belted, and it's off the top of the wall.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. That means you put a pretty good swing on it.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's Bryce Harper. Fall off foul. With the winning run on at first. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Oh, and this one's placed it high deep. It's on its way. Out of here. He powers that one out of here. And the Phillies walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line for tonight. First.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Christopher Sanchez. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Harper takes it to the bag. One up, one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind of the pitch. To the right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The wind of the pitch.
That's a ball. We got a full count.
2 outs. Ripped into right field, base hit.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
2 outs, runner at first. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. On the corner for a strike. Now 1-2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in his first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And a pitch. And they'll do it again. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounce to the right, and that chance handled. Gets it to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And that is the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Philadelphia and on the hill, Luis Gil. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
This is Bryson's stop. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Way inside, gets out of the way.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got it by him for the K.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average, but high slow.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics.
Turner runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Good steal a second right there, and now the table is set in the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Kicks and deals.
Ball.
1 out, a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Under it. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
I'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
The pitch.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And here it comes. Goes down looking. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 1 and the Yankees nothing. Top of the second, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz missed some time last season thanks to injuries, Boog. An oblique strain cost him a few weeks, and a battle with turf toe sidelined him for more than a month. What stinks is nobody wants to be on the field more than this guy.
And a quick out number 1.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Randall Grichuk now. And a 1-1. That one fouled off. The Yankees down by a run here at the top of the second. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Full count.
That just misses. Full count now. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Grichuk, the base runner at first with 1 out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. And
that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
The catcher, number 28.
And here's the rookie catcher, Austin Wells. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One and 2 now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. One out. Runners at first and second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. And that one missing low. Hit on the line. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back base hits. 10th pitch of the at-bat, and he was able to put it in play, find a hole, and get a knock.
One down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one hit to right. Garcia settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Now got it. Third base,
So the batting order turns over. Ahmed Rosario now at the plate. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. And now the lefty misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch, inning over. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Alec Bohm. 1-1 now. Line drive, base hit. So a run on board to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Left-hand batter waits. And down on strikes he goes. And 1 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
JT Realmuto steps in. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. A little bit high. Yeah, that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
And that one is inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Double play ball to second. There's 1 on to Goldschmidt. That's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. New inning getting started. Bellinger up to hit.
The left fielder, Cody.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Comeback Player of the Year now. Throwing a few Silver Slugger awards, and he has himself quite the trophy cabinet. You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only giving up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Pitch. Strike out looking. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
The pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that's a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at first with one gone. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Strike two. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Tied up here in the early going. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled his string on the changeup.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. But clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's the ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 outs. Bounce to the left side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Yanks lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now, Adolis Garcia. And the right-hander deals. And it's even up.
2-2.
In the air to left down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Next offering upstairs. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Sizing this one up. Hooks it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
The shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Here's a 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Digging in, Bryson Stott. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to go big.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. Turner on second. Stop at first. 2 out of the inning. Got it. That ends the frame.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Randall Grichuk. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
Liner stopped at first.
He did a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
He's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the field.
Foul tip, and he hangs on for strike 3. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That's in there. And that's strike 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Kicks and fires. That one almost got him. Two out, space is empty. Just off the inside corner. And it's 3-2. The pitch. Swings and misses. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. Still tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Just missed.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fall off foul. Righty delivers. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here is Alec Bohm. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. And now, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony.
I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers. You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now, third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. And all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Man at first, one away. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
It's Aaron Judge now. And a count 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip.
No, that missed.
And the matchup is very favorable.
2 balls, 1
Good
strike.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. So they strand a pair. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Here comes the pitch.
2-1.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Kevin Castro getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Here's a 2-1. Foul ball there.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now the right fielder, Adolis.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. One down, base is empty. Gonna count 1-2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 8, Pedro Leon.
Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Back here in Philadelphia. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. Just missed.
2-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
The punch out there. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swings and chases a low one there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contacted balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 2nd game of the series. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Kevin Castro.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Here's Turner now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Chases that one out of the zone. And there's 1 down.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base. That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Kyle Schwarber digs in now. Schwarber having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
There's a swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the move.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. And another ball. That one misses. And the count is filled up. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Christopher Sanchez will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Bryce Wilson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Fly ball down the line. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. Foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And the righty deals. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. The pitch. And it's strike 2.
1-2. Count.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And there's the ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. On to first in time. Double play.
I think 4 6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Tapped out in front of the plate. Over to Goldie. Inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. The line to kick the pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Snuck the fastball by him. Here comes Aaron Judge. One down, base is empty. That's to third. Boom. Throws out to first. Judge out on the play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Stanton now.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. That one in the dirt. 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. It's through for a hit. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swings and misses, struck him out. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Ground ball, base knock. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now. And a pitch. And it is 2-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2-1 now. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in. Out number 2. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. Goldie takes it himself, and we stay tied as the inning ends. One left for Philadelphia. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Back, it's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
And this is his 40th appearance in the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Randall Grichuk getting ready to hit. Right-hander kick steals. On the ground to third. Boom. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Number 22.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
And that one almost hit him. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Good eye in that spot. Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. So remaining in the game defensively, number 22. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And that's down and away. Movement in the Yankees pen. David Bednar getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill, the lefty, warming up as well. Just off the outside edge.
That's a really good take.
Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Here's Bryce Harper.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On a line out towards center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in a scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. The wind and the pitch.
That's low. That's a ball.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Welcome back. Pinch hitter getting set to lead off here in extras. Trent Grisham.
A tough spot when you've been sitting on the bench all the way in there.
Yohan Duran gets the call from the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And the pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man at second. And another ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
And it's caught for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here is Aaron Judge. Falling behind 2-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Harper has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double, and the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, David Bednar.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Now into the game, Paul DeYoung. He's in at shortstop. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Pitch running here, Dylan Moore. Well, 1-run game, and digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. So the tying run at second, and another ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Good chase that time. JT Realmuto waits on deck. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. On its way to the corner, and it's just foul. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up. He couldn't get a piece at all.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
You want a guy that battles at the plate in the biggest moments of the game, and that's what they have right now up there.
This one swung on and hit one way back there. whistles that one out the opposite way. And the Phillies walk it off in extra innings.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
A 3-2 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are three perspectives. You're that guy that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that guy that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or two that we need that'll put us over the top.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
And now the veteran third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. And that's outside, and it's 2-1. And fires in a fastball at 95. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. And he walked it. Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Fouled off. He was late. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Aaron Judge at the plate. The 1-1. Grounder might be 2. Over to stop for 1. And that's 2. 3 up, 3 down for him there. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill in this one, Will Warren. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch that's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw in there safely.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Schwarber comes up to hit here. At the belt and fires. Line drive, base hit. One scores easily, and the Phillies strike first. It's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
No outs, runner at first. And now here is Harper. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Kicks and fires.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. And out of here. You made him pay for that one. His 24th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The 2-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
At the plate, Otto Kemp. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Batting 6.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Bryson Stott.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Ball to strike, the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in to end the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Soft contact in the air, calls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The wind and the pitch. Bounced out to short. Sosa throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 25, Randall
Grichuk now. The Yanks trailing by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Out towards left center. Moore sizing this one up. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. The 1-1. That one fouled off.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And here is Sosa to the plate. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. 1 out, bases empty. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. One down, base is empty. That misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Could get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead it 3-0. On to the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And here it comes. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That one almost got him. Ground ball right side. Stop. Tosses to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the Yankees catcher now. The wind of the pitch. Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The Yankees trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Rosario drifts towards it, and a quick out, number 1.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. And now 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, most hitters handle mid-90s no problem these days, but when a pitcher is effective at mixing up his pitches, changing speeds, adding and subtracting velocity, you can see a pitch of that velocity just jump past a hitter's swing.
That one ripped. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. The 2-1. That clips the corner.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Popped in the air, left field, 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Up and in, and now 3-1. That clips the corner.
Cancel.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The right fielder, number 99.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. And there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Now snap throw to first. Bellinger dives back. And now the lefty, Bellinger goes. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One away, runners at first and third. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And a swing and a miss. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2 on, 2 outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Yanks strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Otto Kemp.
The third baseman, Otto Kemp.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. JT Realmuto steps in.
JT Realmuto, straight out of Carl Albert High School in Midwest City, Oklahoma.
One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Righty to the plate. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Man at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Here comes Realmuto around third. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Dylan Moore. And another ball.
3-2.
Two outs. And that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
This is Bryson Stott. The pitch. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lays out and makes the play.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Randall Grichuk. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's the catcher. And the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals.
Oh.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 2 outs. Just missed. And that one hammered back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, De Los Santos.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's a big power. Kyle Schwarber.
The first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. One down, base is empty. Up and in. The count now 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Bird, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Castro also throwing. And the righty deals. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And a pitch. Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 4 and the Yankees nothing. Top 6. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Marsh under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left field, Cody.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. The other way, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul. Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Phillies 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, leading off Otto Kemp.
The third baseman, Otto Kemp.
The count 2-1, and that's in for a strike. Hammered down the line, cut the extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So a man aboard, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. In the air, left field. And Realmuto is out. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And Garcia is out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there. And produced exactly what he was looking for. All on the ground. Nice ground out.
And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Two outs. Outside low, 2-1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And the right-hander deals up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they're in front 4-0. Top of inning number 7. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees looking to rally. The pitch.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And now 2-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch is outside. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And at first, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And a pitch. That one at the knees for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
The center,
and up next for New York, Randall Grichuk.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one the other way. Stop. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now the first baseman,
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Caught him looking for the K.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
And that one hit to first. Oh, nice stop at first. And very nicely done for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jake Bird.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Leading up for the Phillies, the center fielder, Dylan Moore.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The 1-2. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Righty delivers. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. One down. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. Ball to strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got him swinging.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Stop off of first with 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Orion Kerkering.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Orion Kerkering.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. The Yanks in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The 1-1. Inside, just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Keller, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Garcia under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. The Yankees down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. And that's down and away. Aaron Judge waiting for a turn at the plate. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They're down 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
The left fielder.
Well, they've kept it pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
On the corner for a strike. 1-2. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. 2 out, space is empty. Two down, nobody on. That one not close, and it's 2-2. Out there to center. Grichuk drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Banks. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That's off the mark, and a count 2-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. A gigantic blast. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 4-1.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. The 1-1. Out towards right center field. Moore sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
The center field is 1-5.
Yohan Duran on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Stanton over at first with one away. That one down the line, and it's off the bag. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
The first baseman.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Tying run at the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
The tying run at the plate. Missed inside with the curve.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Number 79 waiting to hit for the Yankees. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's the Yankees catcher now.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
The Yanks down to their final strike. This one lifted in the air, left field, base hit. 1 run is in. Now the 2nd run is in, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Number 22, a critical at bat in this game for him. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's a 2-2. That's the 3rd. And that is the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.